So today I'm going to show you a couple money voicings for 11th chords. You know, those chords that make people in a room go, ooh, yow, sheesh. Did you go to music school? Yo, nah. Did you play in church? Bruh. That's that shit right there though. Did you go to jazz summer camp? All of that with 3 11th chord voicings. Let's get it. So the 3 I'm going to show you in their respective forms are going to be the major, minor, and dominant ones. The major one is going to be a major 7, sharp 11, because we know we want that sharp 11 to make it sound all angelic, like and then we're going to do a minor natural 11, classic joint right there. And then I'm going to show you a dominant 7, sharp 11. This is a beautiful, beautiful Bill Evans-y, rich, big-ass, bassy, syrupy chord. So let's start by looking at that major 7, sharp 11. Here we go. In C, we're going to build up all the way to our major 9th chord, which we do know. I've already dropped this one on y'all, but here we go. We're going to do the alternating fingers. Get the C, the G, the 5th, the 3rd, the 7th, and up here you're going to get the 9th with your middle finger. Now we're just going to add the 11th, and there's 2 ways you could do it. You can play the pinky with the right hand. Ooh, and there it is. Ooh, I mean, I knew it was coming, but it still took me off guard because it's just so damn gorgeous. So go ahead and just roll that if you want. You could kind of just go, just roll it up, or just, that's a good way to do it. Just make your hands go like you're purring. And if you wanted to conserve a little bit of left and right room, you could also play it with your left pointer finger. And that could open up some room for you to do other things with the right hand, like, we'll get to that later, don't you worry. Got you, fams. So there it is. That is the major 7, sharp 11 in its prime voicing. You cannot get a bigger, fuller, more balanced voicing than this one right here. If you want, you could do it in a smaller closed position, and that also sounds great. So in that case, we're just going to take the 1 and 5 up the octave. So we're going to go from boom to boom, and everything else is going to stay the same. And that's great too. Like, goddamn, that's beautiful as well. They're pretty much the same voicing. This one just expands a whole other octave and is going to be thicker. So like always, practice moving this around, and obviously with these bigger chords that is not necessarily easy, so just practice it. Just go chromatically is a good place to start. And here we run out of room, so now you might want to experiment with the other way of playing it, where you play the sharp 11 with your left ring finger. Yeah. Man, I feel like I'm making like a whole Thundercat album. And now we go up to the next column. And you could keep going from there. Boom, so there it is. That is the major 7, sharp 11 in all of its heavenly mystical glory. Next up, we got the minor 11. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Same thing, this is going to be review from a few vids ago where I dropped major and minor 9s on y'all. Let's build up our minor 9. So there it is. Notice the way the notes are distributed, so that all the notes in the lefter columns are played with the left hand, all the righter columns are played with the right hand, and it's just generally very ergonomic. But in any case, we're just going to add our 9th, and the 9th is going to be best played, especially here, with your right pinky, right here. I'm going to go back to this one. There it is. Oh, so smooth. Wet, slippery, shiny, silvery. So now let's practice moving this one around as well. And once I start to have a little more room on the left, I do tend to like to add my middle finger on another 5th here. As you can see, it makes very little difference, but it kind of fills up this upper major 9th chord that is essentially the upper structure of this chord. Interesting how a major 9th is the same thing as a minor 11th. You just change the bass note to a 3rd down. And vice versa with the relationship between minor and major chords and major and minor chords. We covered this a little bit, but something for you to feel out on your own. So keep moving this around. There it is again. And now here we're going to run out of room on the right side. So now I would switch to playing the 11th with your left ring finger. Now we could already demo that. You see this green square here? That is illuminating that exact same note. So instead of this, I'm going to switch to this. And that also feels pretty good. It's very vertical. but it's all right under the fingers, takes up a good amount of space. And now we can keep moving. Yeah. Man, this is just the chord right here. This chord will get you paid. Like, only this chord. You could walk into sessions and make beats with just a bunch of minor 11 chords. You could just be like... and then collect your check. Keep going. And so on. Keep going with that one as well. Minor 11, legendary chord. I truly, truly love 11th chords in general. That is one of my all-time favorites, especially on push. It feels great on push. And just to connect with what we did with the major 11, you could also do it in a more closed position. So in that case, let's go back to C minor 11. Yeah. So now take both your thumbs up the octave. And just do it like that. Or maybe like that. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So this shape here, plus that shape. And this also moves around very nicely. Even that is nice. Boom. Alright, one more wild card, ultra jazzy 11th chord for you. The dominant 7 sharp 11. Now some of y'all might not even be aware that this chord is a thing, but this chord is special. And also, this is a good introduction for us to start spending some time with dominant chords, because we've been a little neglectful of them. Sorry, dominant chords. It's about time y'all come back, honestly. The future is dominant. Hashtag future is dominant. So here we go. Let's build up our dominant 9th chord, and this is going to be actually new for us, but it looks like this. Oof. Wow. This chord is also special. And now to get our 11th in, it's going to be a sharp 11, so it's going to be just like what we did with the major 7 sharp 11. We could either do it with the right pinky, which we'll start with. And there it is. Yeah, wow, that is a powerful chord. So cool. So what does this chord evoke? How does it make us feel? It's definitely an older classic 20th century, very, very jazzy, warm, dirty, earthy, sultry, sexy sound. All of that good stuff. It's just all molassy and syrupy and just, you know, it's just bad for you. Like, this chord is just giving me diabetes type A in real time. Alright, so let's also try it with the ring finger in the left hand. And maybe let's commit to this. Vertical voicings in general are more strategic than ones that take up more left to right space, because you'll be able to move them around more. And let's do exactly that. Let's move this around. Oof. Wow. I'm basically writing a Monk song right now. Not Monk the TV show. I'm talking about Thelonious Monk, the jazz pianist. Wow. Such a sick chord and such a sick voicing. Closed position. Let's go back to C. We've got this. Oh my god, this chord is dope. And now just take your thumbs up the octave. That's a great way to do it. I actually use this exact shape a lot. And then it might also feel good to switch it to being your right pinky for the sharp 11. Yeah, all this is money. And maybe that's okay. That's okay. Once again, now that I'm showing you some of these more nuanced, just basically more Swess chords and voicings, the whole notion of a right and wrong fingering is going to start to fade away. And it's going to be more just how flexible and how strong and how intuitive and creative are your hands, and how can they find their own way. And everything I'm showing you is taking you there. So just keep following the path. So there you go. 3 of the slickest chords ever discovered. All 3 of them play perfectly unpushed. They're super comfortable. They're super flexible. You can play them in big ass open position style, or smaller, tidier, richer, denser closed position style, leaving you plenty of room to play melodically up and down around them. We'll get to that soon. Practice these for now. Get comfortable with these big 2-hand shapes, moving them around, and you know this is going to open doors to the next level. So much love to y'all for watching as always. I'm Jonathan Stein. Thank you. Stay Swess. Mwah.